Time to bring the bass bird.
Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Now McManus on to kick this one off.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Good. 180. 52's the mic. 65. 65. 65.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And making the catch of the floater, that's Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So this will be accepted as it moves the off. Backwards. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
180. I got you. Slam. Pistol.
Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. No, check that.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A toss play to Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45. 45 in enemy territory. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was set to Valve, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So that is twice on the opening drive that they've gone for it on 4th down, and they've converted both.
I don't know if they're using analytics, which might tell them, hey, more times you go for it on 4th down, the better your odds, the better your chances of succeeding. But let's face it, most teams are not going to go for it twice on 4th down in the first quarter of a game. I mean, we might not see it 2 more times.
The catch at 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and goal.
Let's go, Gee. You just watch 88 over there. Just watch 88. Heavy, heavy. Heavy, heavy.
Now Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. No, he missed the pick on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Come on, set, 10 logo.
Right there. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down now. It's Lindsey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Denver.
Set. 60 or.
Left side here to Sanders. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Go now.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Down. 18 Gator.
On first down, Locke. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Locke throwing on second down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, echo.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Check pass. Check pass.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Christian Kirksey in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos. Back deep for the Browns, Antonio Callaway. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 10. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch, twitch. Watch.
Run.
Throwing, Mayfield. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set. Run 80.
Check back 21. Watch the run.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Set. 180.
52 right here. 52. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check 26. Check 26.
Real.
52. Mike, 52.
Mayfield on play action. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 30 base.
Silver.
Snap.
Block now on 1st down. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Broncos.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go,
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll go again with Lindsay. And some room to work. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Hey, alert!
Following the interception, Mayfield trying to lay one up deep. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shamarko Thomas. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Go! 10 over.
You might be getting tired of seeing me.
Greystone, travel. Get it.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Let's go.
The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Set. 60 outlaw. Ready.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Another run by Lindsay. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride. When they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean, they want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to launch the... Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shamarko Thomas. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
You draw courses.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. He's got it, the tight end Jeff Hireman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A handoff, Lindsey running left. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
From just shy of midfield, Locke looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Denver.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 35 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play fake, Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This defense so strong all afternoon long, well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, The other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down.
I'm going to run you over.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
And that is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Locke. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Two running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair, low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
The defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.